Hello, I'm Daniel and I'm back again here, this time in Tint A Car showroom, which is in Hoppers Crossing. Right now I'm currently here with the owner of Tint A Car, Stephen Kruger, and we're going to ask him a couple of questions about what his business is about, what he and his business do for the community, and why he was compelled to sponsor one of OurComNews team members a ticket into the grand finale of the Fashion Awards. So we'll introduce Stephen now and we'll see how that's going. Here it comes. So, hello Stephen, I'm Daniel obviously. And so, why were you compelled to sponsor one of our team members to go to the Fashion Awards Grand Final?
I always like to sponsor the local community. I always like to put back in. They support me by bringing me business, so I like to put back into the community. I have 3 children myself, so I'd like someone else to do that for them if they had the opportunity to do it. And I always like to see the young people succeed in whatever they're trying to do. And if I can help in any way, I'll certainly try.
That's a very good answer. That's summed up what he does for the community pretty much. So what is your business about? What do you do here at Tint A Car?
Well, we'll tint anything. So it says Tint A Car, but we'll tint anything. So anything that's got glass on it, we'll tint it. So ranging from trucks, tractors, cars, factories, homes and offices, we'll tint it to help protect the customers from glare, heat, and also the damaging UV rays, which can obviously cause skin cancer, which we want to try and help prevent as well. And obviously to make the house look good, or the factory look good, and also the car to look good.
Okay, so as a business with the community, are you currently working on anything to help the community out?
At the moment, I don't have any projects as such, but as people come and request sponsorship or help, then I'll obviously try.
So, if someone came in, just say for me, example, I had a car and I came in and asked for the whole works, every single window to be tinted, how long do you reckon that would take and how much would it cost?
The cost varies on which type of tint you're going to put on the car, because we have different types of tints that vary in protection. So it depends on how much protection you want to get from the tint. So the price varies accordingly, but we'll consult with you to find out which tint's going to best suit your needs and also your budget as well. We offer a lifetime nationwide warranty on all of our films, so now you're fully covered no matter where you go in Australia. We have 100 stores Australia-wide, and we've been in Australia for 40 years, so we've been around for quite some time and we know our job. It takes approximately 3 hours to tint the car. If you want it done properly, it takes quite some time to do. We take our time and do a fantastic job. There's no what's called light gaps where the tint reaches the edge of the glass, so that it always looks great on the vehicle.
So we're here in 3 Nevada Court, which is in Hoppers Crossing. Do you have many employees other than yourself working in this branch of Australia?
Yes, I have 2 other employees, both employed full-time, 1 manager and 1 tinter, and I guess myself as well. Yeah, so it's quite a busy shop, and we can do around 10 cars a day.
So would you mind if we went around and had a look at the workshop, see what's going on back there?
No, you can't. No, you're quite welcome to. We'll go have a walk around and have a look, and I'll explain everything to you.
Alright, so we're here at this large table and some stuff behind us, so I was going to ask Stephen of what happens here and what all this stuff is. So yeah, what is all this stuff and what happens?
Yeah, Daniel, it looks very confusing at this stage, but it's quite simple. This is our cut bench. This is where we cut all the tint out. We get 60-inch rolls of film, and this is our most popular film called Octane. Basically, what we do, Daniel, is we roll it out, and then once we rolled it all out onto the cut bench, then we grab one of our kits, which is in these tubes here, and we have a template for each vehicle in this tube. And we use that to cut out the tint to go onto the glass, and that matches each vehicle that we do perfectly. We do quite a few different types of vehicles, so as you can see we've got quite a few different kits here, and I liken it to a big jigsaw puzzle that we just use to be able to cut the tint to a perfect shape so that we can put it on the car and we get an exact fit every time.
All these sprays over here and liquids.
Good question, Daniel. I'm glad you asked, because that's our paint protection, our fabric protection, vinyl and leather protection. So not only do we do tinting, but we also protect the exterior and also the interior of the car as well. So that'll help prevent bird poo and tree sap from damaging the paintwork on the car. It'll also prevent oxidisation of the paint as well, And the interior of the car, where we do fabric, vinyl or leather, it protects the cars from any nasty spills, so it doesn't stain the upholstery or the leather or the vinyl.
So we obviously get much more than tinting at Tint A Car. Okay, so we're here in the bay, which is where all the magic happens. So what happens here in the bay? What magic?
What magic happens here? A lot of magic happens here. This is where we actually tint the vehicles. So when the vehicle comes in, we pull it into the bay here, and then we remove the door trims if necessary from the car, so that we can tint the vehicle. And these here are what's called peel boards. That's where we put the tint on there, so we can peel the backing sheet off, so that then we can apply it to the glass of the vehicle. This is when we first started out. This was what we first used. This is a very old peel board that we first started with, and then no expense spared by management. We went to the big peel boards here, and we even put some extra lighting on there, so that we could see the job better and get a much better job for the customer. So as you can see, we've got some tint on the peel board now, and what we would do once the vehicle was prepared and ready to go, we would take the backing sheet off, which is simply a matter of peeling that off, and then we would wet the tint, and then we would put it onto the glass. Now that all sounds very simple, but it's not, because there's a lot more other procedures involved with that. And there are secret, like the KFC secret herbs and spices. So if I can't tell you, otherwise everyone will know, and they'll be able to do a job like we do at the moment. So I can't tell you, Daniel. I'm sorry.
Okay, I perfectly understand. I got a job at KFC, and I got to keep them herbs and spices secret myself.
You know all about it then, Daniel.
I do. So what else happens? Is that mainly just the main focus of the bay?
Yeah, the main focus of the bay is also to stop any air movement around the area as well, to stop any dust or contaminants getting between the tint and the glass, and that's why it's semi-enclosed like this. But also to be able to let the air around, so that the tinter can still breathe as well.
Okay, before we wrap up this interview with Steve, we're just going to ask him a couple more questions. So I was recently on the OurComNews website, and I saw that you had a little profile there. So what do you do in your spare time? What do you do on that?
I use OurCom to advertise with. It's a very effective form of advertising. I use it to keep up with local community news and bulletins, and it's also great for the local traffic as well, to find out where the hot spots are and also the cold spots, so you can get to work a bit quicker. But yeah, fantastic site, and I use it on a regular basis. And I also saw you on the video, Daniel. You do a great job of interviewing.
I do my best. I do my best indeed. Just like Stephen, he does his best with the cars. Puts in 100% effort to make sure that we get the best quality tinting there is.
Fantastic. That's exactly right, Daniel.
So while I'm here in the showroom, I'm just going to thank Steve for letting us come look around the backstage of the Tint A Car place, and letting us see how dedicated and committed to his job. You obviously get very good quality tinting here on any window you need, home, car, anything like that. And I'd also like to thank Steve for sponsoring our OurComNews team member, Christian, for a ticket to the grand finale of the Fashion Awards, which is in the Hyatt Hotel. We thank you very much, and without him, we couldn't have gotten that spot there. Yes? Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Look, as a further sponsorship to the local community and also the schools, I'd just like to offer a $20 from each car that we tint in the month of October to go to the school that the customer recommends. Then we'll definitely donate that money to the school. Now it's only for the month of October, so you've got to act fairly quickly, and we'll try and get as many as we can, so that we can donate as much money as we can to the schools.
Well, that is a very good offer, and we thank you for this very great opportunity that you're giving to the schools. We'd like to thank Steve also just for being a great person to the community in general. He's doing a lot for the community and schools and everyone else, and more people in our community should be like him, otherwise we wouldn't get very far. So thank you very much, Steve, and thank you for doing a very good job in Tint A Car.
My pleasure, Daniel. I always do a good job.
Yes, you do.
Keep up the good work, mate.
Thank you. So just to quickly wrap things up, if you have any events that you want to get out there and get recognised, contact OurComNews and we will do our best to cover it. Don't forget, you can also do it yourself and put it up onto the OurComNews website. You can go up there, create your own events, put up videos and pictures, and do whatever you need. You can also look at weather reports, traffic reports, anything if you're running late for anything. It's just a great way to have a look at the community. I'm Daniel. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.